Let's go out to Florida and talk to first-time caller, Candace. Candace, get it off your chest.
Hello, Jesse. How are you?
All is well. How you doing?
I'm doing good here.
Good. All is well. No, man, it's good. You're doing well.
I'm doing well.
Do you have a radio in the background or something?
No, turn it down. Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
My son's been watching your show.
Uh-huh. How old is he?
And I am a conservative.
How old is your son?
My son he's 18, and
Okay.
I have a 25-year-old son.
Right on. Are they still living at home?
My 18-year-old is, my 25-year-old have a good job, and he's on his own.
He's not living at home?
Yeah, he's living at home.
Beta, why is he still at home?
Because he's going to leave next month to go to back to Las Vegas to be boxing.
And
He just graduated. Yeah, he's in college, so he's going to leave next month, and he's going to be boxing in Las Vegas.
and when will the 18-year-old be leaving?
No. My 25-year-old has his own place. He's left already.
Oh,
He's 25 years
good.
old.
Whew,
Yeah,
that's
and
great.
my 18-year-old is leaving to go to Las Vegas because he's going to be boxing in Las Vegas.
Oh, he's becoming a professional boxer?
Yes.
Right on. Go ahead.
But I'm a conservative. I'm Jewish, and I'm calling in to say that I do agree with, I'll say 97% of what you say. I do agree with that. And
Right
I
on.
do love the Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope.
The Great White Hope. I do love Donald Trump. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot for blacks, whether they want to see it or not. He is doing a lot. It's just that my problem is I have a lot of Democrats that are, they call me every name in the book. I've been called every name in the book.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just want to say one more thing. Taraji is a beautiful woman. She is a strong woman, but she's not like strong as like when she gets married or she's already married. I'm pretty sure her husband is stronger. There's a difference to me when you say there's a difference, like, for instance, with me. I agree with you. I just talked to my family about this, about the man being strong and, in the family. I believe in that. Trust me, 100%.
Right on.
Because now I have a man, and he's incarcerated, but he's very, very strong. Me and him been off and on for 22 years. But the thing is, I have had weak men in the past that I had to have been strong, and that's why I had to leave them alone. But I trust, I understand what you're saying. Trust me. There's so many weak men in the world. But it's not just all black men. We got a lot of black men that are strong in this world as well.
When you say Taraji is strong, how is she strong?
What I'm saying is she, by her being a single mother, you have to be without her fiance, because either she's married or she's getting married. My thing is, sometimes when a single mother, they have to be strong because there's no male figure in the house.
But how is
So
she
you got to
strong? When
play
you
that
say
role
strong, in what way?
Not
What
a
do you,
man and a woman, but you have to be strong because you want men. I want my two boys growing up as men. I'm sorry about gays and all that. I'm very sorry about that. But I want them to be strong, and I want them to grow up as men.
yeah, that's
So
right.
what I'm saying with Taraji was a single parent. She had to be strong, but when she gets married, she also has to be a strong wife. And I'm not saying like run the house, because I hate that. I hate when a woman runs the house. Oh my God, I have a lot of friends that do not agree with me, but I like a man being a man of the house. I love that. That Jesse, when I tell you, that turns me on. That turns me on when a man be a man. I do not like, I don't know what it is about me, but I just do not like when, I run my house. My husband tell me I tell him what to do. I don't like that.
But when you say Taraji is strong, how is she strong? What do you mean she's strong?
What I'm saying is, at first, when she was a single mother on her own, you have to be strong.
But how is she strong, though? Because a strong woman would never, first of all, they wouldn't have sex out of wedlock. They wouldn't have babies out of wedlock. they would do it the right way. How is she strong? I'm not getting how she. What do you mean? And you may be right. It's just that I don't see her.
Listen to me. She's strong to go out, and she has to be not like a male man, but she was strong to raise a child on her own. You have to be strong to go out there and know how to get things the proper way without have to be like laying up with all these men to get money, selling drugs to get money, selling stuff to get money. She's strong on her own.
In what way, though? How is she strong? I'm not seeing strength in her.
How does what now?
How is she strong? But what did she do? What is it about her that...
she's accomplished so much. She's a wonderful actress. She's a beautiful actress.
But she's not. She got that based on affirmative action on her color. She doesn't have good talent.
Yes, she. Oh, Jesse, this woman can play any role.
No.
This woman is one. Listen, Jesse, Taraji Henson is one of my favorite next to her and Cameron Diaz. Taraji can play any role she wants to in Hollywood. And she is awesome. She's very good at what she does.
I know what you mean, Candace, but what it is, they make her look like she's a good actress, but she's really not. She only got it because she's black, and affirmative action let the blacks in, not because they're qualified, but because they're black. And then they pretend, they applaud and pretend that that the blacks are strong, but they're really weak.
But you know what? I don't think it's that she's strong because she's black. I think it's what the role she has to play. And if they wanted a black person to play that role, she's the person for that role. I don't think that she's weak by a long shot. Her acting is just phenomenal.
But you don't have to be strong.
It's phenomenal. You have Halle Berry. It's phenomenal. Wait a minute. You have
Halle Berry.
Lord London.
Look how many men Halle Berry ran. Halle Berry ain't got no sense.
You have Viola Davis. They're all wonderful. And, I mean, Megan Good. Those are some beautiful women in Hollywood. And
Candace, you're not seeing it in the right way. You're wrong about those women. Those women are insane.
Why are they insane?
Because they are accusing white people of being racist. They accuse Hollywood of being racist. They accuse men. This woman, hold on a minute, Candace. Hold on.
Okay.
This woman, Taraji just said, this is not a man's world. She lied. It is a man's world. And I remember one time, did she accuse a police officer of racial profiling her son or something like that? And then her son get in some kind of trouble.
I don't know about it.
Her son got in some kind of trouble or something. This woman is anything but strong. This woman is weak.
Three things. This is a man's world, but you need a woman to multiply, like God said, right?
But now they're making tools where you can do it without a woman.
He wants a woman to make you multiply. So that's what God said. It's a man's world, but you also need a woman to multiply.
But why do you agree with her that it's not a man's world?
No, I agree that this is a man's world, but you also need a woman to multiply.
But
that's from your Christian value too. It's where it's the Torah. It's for the Torah too. That's in the Bible.
Were you raised were you born a Jew or you raised as a Jewish woman?
I was converted to Judaism.
Oh, okay. So do you agree with this woman when she said it's not a man's world?
No, I don't. I can't. No, I don't agree with her. I think it's a
would a strong woman have made that false statement?
It depends. Every person mind thinks different these days. Every person mind, every society is thinking different. Every culture is thinking different. Every state.
That's because the mind is very deceptive. You should not believe your mind.
Well, sometimes you can't follow your heart. You got to follow your mind.
You shouldn't, though. God said to never follow.
You got to follow your heart. Most times you got to follow what's right.
No, God said to never follow
the wrong thing. Trust me.
God said to never follow your imagination. He said because the imagination is wrong, and that you should bring it into captivity. because it's never right about anything. So you should never follow your imagination at all, your mind.
But sometimes when people follow their heart, it's the wrong thing, right?
No, you can never go
Listen,
wrong
that's
when
why
you.
it's a lot of, maybe that's why it's a lot of single mothers. We be following our heart. We think it's.
So are you married?
Yes.
And why is your husband in prison?
Oh my God, he is serving a life prison sentence for drugs, and he does admit his mistakes. And he did tell me that he needed that.
He needed the prison life?
He trusted me. He needed that. He was shot 6 times. No, he was shot 9 times in Tallahassee, Florida.
Wow.
And 3 weeks after that, he was sentenced to life. And he's already serving 15 years.
Amazing. How your son's dealing with that?
That's the thing. That's the thing. He is, as long as he is incarcerated and he can be, he's still a man from there. Because I'm going to tell you something. What's strange about it, Jesse, my son will listen to him before he listens to me.
Yeah, of course.
Me.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Because the authority is in the father, not in the mother.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And you know what? And I hate to say this, but you do have some women out there that, you know, they can do it on their own. They have raised sons out there to be men, and they did it on their own. But it's really, 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 for me, in my opinion, it's hard when you don't have a male figure inside of the house raising 2 boys. It's really hard.
Of course.
And I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat like,
that's right.
I can do it, I'm strong. It's hard. And I'm not saying I'm a weak woman. I'm a woman, and that's how, you know.
How come women can't admit that they're weak?
I got a weakness. I have weaknesses now.
Why don't women admit, though, that they're weak?
Oh, they're not going to never admit that.
Why not?
They're not going to never admit that.
Why not?
They have the Me Too. They have the women with the pants. They're not going to never admit that.
But why won't they admit it, though?
And you got some strong, because they feel as though that they want to be on the same coattail as a man.
Yes, absolutely. It's an illusion. And if men were not weak, they would clearly see that women are weak and not men. It's just that men are weak, so they believe the lie that women are strong. I got to ask you this before, and then I got to run. Okay. Why did you choose Judaism over Christianity?
You got to get the book, 23 Reasons Why the Jews Do Not Believe in Jesus. And trust me, after you read that book,
so
after you start analyzing, after you read that book and after you start analyzing some things, you will actually, I bet, Jesse, by May 1st, you'll be a Jew.
But why? Tell me why. In short, tell me why did you choose Judaism over Christianity? Why did you do it?
Because Hashem led me that way.
Who is Hashem?
No reasons. The things that I have been studying, this for years. Things I've been studying, things I have been seeing, things I have been reading, things that I have gone through that I know. Eating kosher, you know, I don't care what the New Testament says, the Old Testament says you are to pass this down from generation to generation. That's why so many people are getting sick into this world. You have to eat kosher, and that's in the Old Testament. That has never died down. You have to eat kosher.
So do you believe in Jesus?
Everybody say, oh, Jesus is the Messiah. But you got to look at
Candace,
because he came from David, but he was David's bloodline.
Hey,
so you have to be.
Candace.
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
calm
sir.
down. Slow down. Do you believe in Jesus?
No.
You don't believe in Jesus?
No.
He
probably existed, but I don't believe he's the Messiah.
Were you a Christian at one point before you switched over?
Yes, a long time ago.
And did you believe in Jesus at that time?
Yes.
And
my grandmother would have killed me if I did.
Oh. So you were forced to believe in Jesus?
Yes.
Oh, I understand that. Candace, call me again. I really wish you well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. And I wish your show well. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Call me again.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye now. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.